Monarch Legacy of Crap Episode 3. Starting from the end of Episode 2, this Titan just goes into the water and then disappears for a bit, and then it just pops out again, and it's less angry now. Obviously, Shaw and Kiko Girl here survive because you gotta keep this amazing story going. And now these village people want this camera after they took a picture, but is it really necessary at all? Not really. And now what? These village people are after them, and you're just thinking, well, this is just dumb as shit. Then we got a scene here in the present with Chopsticks and Mocha Girl, and nothing happens at all. They just go their separate ways. This Monarch ship needs engines as they fried the shit out of them, and they need new ones. Just amazing, right? And now they got a plan to get Chopstick Boy's prototype device to make the same frequency as that Titan, so that Titan doesn't wreak havoc on them damn folks! Which probably would be more entertaining than this damn show. Then they got the Apex Cybernetics running the show here, and you're like, okay, maybe there's something gonna be interesting in here, but probably not. It's pretty well drama central here. The Chopstick gang and Shaw are off to find this prototype, and turns out it's very easy, and they just need a few things to modify it to make it work. This show is going places, isn't it? Then we go back to the past, and the village folks are chasing these damn clowns, and then they toss the camera away as a distraction, and then they hide, and then this queen hears them and sees them, and she's like, nah, screw it, I'll just let them go. It's like, okay, was this really necessary? Not really. Again, it's just going back to the past, and it doesn't really add too much, so you could probably just cut half of these scenes out, and this show would still be crap. Then we go back to the present time, and Tim wants this Mocha Queen to be a mole at Apex, and I guess they're just gonna do the same kind of shit again and see what Apex is up to, and that's really it. And then we got Chopstick Kate here, goes back home, and it turns out she sees her mom, and then the two Chopsticks are reunited. We got two Chopsticks. God damn! Shaw and Kiko are finding the diagrams for Hiroshi Boy, and Kiko has to ask more about him and his two families. Now in the past, Shaw and Kiko go into this abandoned house, and it's all nicely lit for them and shit. And you're like, wow, isn't that great? I gotta be honest here, it seems like in this season they're just focusing on Kiko here, the Chopstick Queen, who wants to be called Doctor so goddamn badly. And let's be honest, she ain't all that interesting. It's kind of like, let's just move this shit along and have some Godzilla action or something. Some monsters fighting instead of this drama bullshit. And at least they say, yeah, it was just the wine that got them all lovey-dovey and shit. And she's thinking, damn, I wish Shaw would blow my back out! God damn, she wants that! Then we got this Mocha Queen, and she's back at Apex here. Amazing. Then we got the three Chopsticks and a Cracker are all reunited. Kiko Girl here asks Hiroshi about his families, because, you know, she's still a nosy bitch. And does this help the plot at all? Absolutely not. It doesn't do shit. It's just some more drama crap. And at least young Shaw here finally realizes that, yeah, Kiko Chopstick Girl here is always leading him into danger. And I was like, well, no shit, homie. And what are the odds here? She wants Chad to blow her back out! And don't you just love cheating? Isn't this always amazing in TV shows? And she's like, get your chopstick out and put it into my ocean! Now the best part of this show, Kate is going back to her usual Scissor Sister program here. If it didn't have this, I was gonna throw this show in the damn trash bin. But this completely revived the show for me, at least. And these Scissor Sisters are gonna lick each other until the ocean is dry! And finally, we get that scissor action! Then we go back to Mocha Queen here, the tech expert, looking into Apex for Timboy here. And she finds out Apex here has been surveilling the Chopstick gang, and they also stole the prototype device here. And then we go back to the scissor here, and oh wait, they had to stop that shit. And it turns out they had a Titan sighting here, and Kate the Chopstick Scissor Girl is like, nah bitch, I don't want to go home and scissor more! Lee here filled up Kiko's ocean with his sauce! And now they gotta figure it out, I guess. And of course, Billy Boy here should have just not left his queen behind with Chad! And at least they're giving us life lessons here, you know? These are the best life lessons. Don't leave your queen with Chad Boy here. And Billy here finds Kiko after Lee busted all his chopstick nut in her. And of course she didn't want to say anything to Billy because she doesn't want the shame and embarrassment. And this love ass triangle here is just weird as shit. Like, this is some weird shit. I don't know what the hell is going on in here, but these writers love this weird shit. Scissor Sister Kate reminisces and cries out all her Scissor Sister trauma. There we go, back to the past, and Kiko Girl here writes Lee a letter about how she loves him and blah blah blah. And of course she doesn't want any of the backlash, but I guess it's gonna lead to how she loved multiple people just like her Hiroshi boy. Then it turns out Hiroshi got trauma of how Billy left him when he was 11, and I thought, amazing! Now it's 1962 and Bill here finds the letter Chopstick Kiko wrote to Shaw Boy. And you're like, wow, the plot thickens in this one. Literally. Overall, it's another episode you'll never remember. Besides Kate going back to scissoring. That was the best part of this show. And Kiko Girl not taking any accountability at all. Absolutely amazing this TV show was. And I can't wait for episode 4 because it's gonna be even better! If you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't like this video, you love scissor action! These Scissor Sisters are gonna lick until the ocean is dry! Scissor Sister Kate reminisces and cries out all her Scissor Sister trauma.